I was a lonesome cowboy. Da 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 do. I've done it wrong and been alone. I'm a lonesome cowboy. Hey guys, Mike Plus Family back again, and this is it, guys. This is the final Toy Story movie I'm going to review. Now, originally, guys, I did review this movie back in 2019 after I saw this movie in theaters. I rewatched that review like last week. That review was a piece of crap. So, anyways, guys, today I'm going to do a redo review on Toy Story 4. Came the year of 2019. So, let's get to the plot. So, based on the plot is, it takes a few years after Toy Story 3 left off. Woody and the gang are actually now living with Barney, and then Barney playing with the toys, but she didn't play as Woody as much. And then later Barney started kindergarten, and he made a little a toy, and he actually made a toy, and he called him Forky. And then later they went on this big camping road trip, and then Forky tried to escape because he thought it was nothing but trash. And then later the toys were trying to find Forky, and then it's up to Woody to find Forky and take him back to his friends, so that way Forky will find out that he's not trash, he's just a toy. And that's what I can describe what the plot is, guys, because the last time I saw this movie was back in last year, back in the summer. So, anyways, guys, so Toy Story 4, what my opinion on this movie? This is a really fun movie. So, anyways, guys, so let me give you guys a backstory. I remember back in 2018 when Pixar announced that they were going to make a Toy Story 4. I was like, okay, how is this going to follow up to Toy Story 3? Because when I first saw Toy Story 3 back in theaters back in 2010, at first I thought Toy Story 3 was going to be the final movie to Toy Story at first, but but my but ever since I saw the trailer, I said to myself, okay, you know what? Since I really love Toy Story, I'll go see this movie in theaters. And yes, guys, I did saw this movie in theaters back in June at the time when I got my job at the time, because if you guys do not know, I've been working the job that I'm working at right now. I actually worked there since 2019, and I cannot believe I've been working here for about like almost 3 years now. That's right. I cannot believe that it's been around like 3 years since I started working here at my job. So when they announced that they were going to make Toy Story 4, I was like, yeah, you know what? Since I love the first three movies, I might go see it in theaters. Sadly, guys, my brother did not see this movie in theaters with me because he had work at the time. Because my mom had a surprise for me that since I did not have work on that day, my mom surprised me to took me to Regal Cinemas to go see Toy Story 4. And I asked my wait, what about my brother? And he was like, don't worry, he can watch it when it comes out on DVD. But surprisingly, guys, what a big, huge coincidence. My brother actually saw this movie before I did. Because my brother watched it online. So, yeah, that's something. So, anyway, so let's get into the story. The story of this movie was actually alright. It was actually a great story. Even though it wasn't as amazing as the first three stories in the first three Toy Story movies, my personal opinion, the story of this movie was actually pretty great. And the other parts that I love about this movie is that they went on this family road trip. That was actually really kind of cool. And I also like how they went to the and the part and however, guys, there was actually one scene that the toys were trying to find Forky, and then Barney's family was about ready to leave, and then for some reason the toys like popped their tires, and then they stay at this carnival thing. Which the carnival thing of this movie looks so amazing. It looks so great, and I also like the part of how Woody actually found Bo Peep after so many years, because there was a backstory in the beginning of the film that Andy's little little sister Molly, she was getting too old for Bo Peep because it was like a nighttime lullaby toy, that kind of thing. And then Annie's father actually got rid of her. And then in the beginning of the film we saw like Andy like all grown up and all that. Was like a really great comeback, a little story back to this movie before this movie started. So anyways, and then the other part that I like about this movie, I also like the part of how Buzz Lightyear met Ducky and Bunny, which throughout all the characters that I love in this movie, Ducky and Bunny are actually one of my favorite characters of this movie. And we also have Duke Kaboom played by Keanu Reeves, who's actually best known for playing as Ted in the movie Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure, and Bill and Ted Bogus Journey. Now, this is going to shock you guys. I do have the Bill and Ted movies on Blu-ray, but this is actually going to shock you guys. I never saw Bill and Ted Face the Music. That's right, I never saw Bill and Ted Face the Music. I have it on Blu-ray, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. But I will. But my opinion on the Bill and Ted movies, Excellent Adventure is an amazing, brilliant masterpiece. Bill and Ted Bogus Journey. Sorry guys, I wasn't a big fan of Bogus Journey. I think that movie was boring. But Face of the Music, I'll get that movie pretty soon. And not only that, Keanu Reeves is also best known for playing as Neo in the 1990 movie The Matrix, and he also played John Wick as well. Which I heard that there's going to be a John Wick Chapter 4 coming soon in the future, which I'm going to check that out. I might go see it in theaters, or I might watch it online or something like that. Maybe, who knows, guys. So yeah, and also I love I love how the other part in the movie of how they all come back together. And there was also a girl named Gabby Gabby, which her voice box was actually broken. And there was actually a really shocking scene in the film that Woody act that I think it was like one of the dummies. I think the dummy like tell Woody. I don't remember what happened. I think the dummy like tell Woody said that if he doesn't give up his voice box, Forky has to stay with them forever. So Woody actually sacrificed his voice box to Gabby Gabby. Now Woody's just one normal doll without that voice box pull string thing. So yeah, and then at the end of the movie, Woody the game was trying to go back. The RV was already fixed, and however, guys, they were trying to go back to the farm, to the truck, but Woody decided to stay with Bo Peep. And then Woody made a decision that he wanted to stay with Bo Peep. And then all the gang just left. And believe it or not, guys, and also I remember when after this movie came out, Tom Hanks was on an interview about his movie. He said when he was recording his line for the ending of the movie, he basically like cried on set because the ending was so very emotional. And the way how they ended the movie, they end the movie with Woody deciding to stay with Bo Peep and Ducky and Bunny. That was actually really great. And also as for Forky in this movie, Forky was actually a really great character, but however, guys, I'm not a big fan of his actor, to be honest with you guys. Don't get me wrong, he did an amazing job as Forky in Toy Story 4, but he did two shitty movies that I hate. Like, for example, he played as the villain in Alvin and the Chipmunks: The Road Trip. But that movie was so overrated as balls, which I cannot believe I still had that movie to this day, you guys. And yes, guys, I will rewatch all the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies in the future. If I still hate 4, I might get rid of Alvin and the Chipmunks 4. I was supposed to get rid of that movie along with Open Season 2, but unfortunately I just forgot about it. So, and not only that, he also played the villain in Clifford the Big Red Dog, which I haven't seen that movie yet. I'm going to watch that movie online, and I'm going to do a rant on it pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. And not only that, guys, this was actually the actor who played as Mr. Patella and Mrs. Patella final performance they did, because after the actor who played Mr. Patella died back in 2017, um Pixar decided to use the actor's voice recording to do Mr. Patella. And as for Mrs. Patella, this was one of his final performances she did before she passed away this year. So yeah, but all of that, guys, Toy Story 4 is a really great movie, but my personal opinion, guys, they shouldn't end the Toy Story franchise after number 3. But after I saw this movie in theaters, I had a great time seeing this movie. And not only that, I also got this DVD for Christmas back in 2019. And thankfully, guys, I did manage to watch this movie last night to lead up to this review. So Toy Story 4 is a really great movie, but they shouldn't end the Toy Story franchise after number 3. So I have to give this movie a 9 out of 10 with the seal of approval. So yeah, Toy Story 4 is a really great movie, but however, guys, they shouldn't end the franchise after number 3, because when you watch number 3 for the very first time, it feels like that they end the Toy Story franchise. Because I remember when I saw that ending in theaters with Toy Story 3, I was thinking that was the end of the Toy Story franchise. So yeah. So anyway, guys, that's my review on Toy Story 4. As for the other Toy Story shorts, like the Time Forgotten, the Halloween special, and the Toy Story Toon shorts, sorry disappointing, guys, but I'm not going to review on those short films, guys. Well, I will review on Toy Story Terror around like during Halloween or something. But as of right now, I just want to focus on the Toy Story movie reviews. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end it here, guys. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, like and share with your friends, and stay tuned for the review on the Bob's Burgers movie, which hopefully I'll see that movie tonight, however, because I was originally supposed to go see the Bob's Burgers movie on opening night, but however, guys, my mom was like getting home from work like so very late at night, around like 10 o'clock in the evening, which is totally ridiculous. Which hopefully I'll go see Bob's Burgers tonight or tomorrow. But I do know that next week, around like Tuesday and next week, they're gonna have like a 10:25 p.m. showtime for Bob's Burgers at my local Regal movie theater. So if I don't go see Bob's Burgers this week, then I might go see it like on the following Tuesday before I go see Jurassic World 3. So yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end it here, guys. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, like and share with your friends. Until next time, goodbye.